Alright, Jack, so I know you're having a couple issues here. Don't want to give you too much, but looking at your email, it says that we looking for help on 833, 835, 836, and 839. And so the first thing I want to talk about is remember the function add one. It's a built-in function. It's a function that you're going to use basically for almost every on tick on every one of these exercises. So if you're struggling on how to do that, that's what you're going to want to do, because it's going to move it so forth. Either add it to the move it to the right, move it up, and so forth. So on the first one, 833, let's kind of go back. Sorry here. 833, exercise 8.23, so that the picture moves 1 pixel to the right every 1/10 second. So if you remember correctly, 823 is highlighted right here, and what it's going to do is just going to place an image at a certain x value with a y value saying the same. And so here's my y value of 50 every single time, and I've got an x value. Well, now I just want to move that image to the right. Well, think about it. Remember, the x value is my left right, the y value is my up down, so I want to affect the x value. So what I need to do there, it's already taken in the x value. All I want to do is move it to the right, and move it to the right means the number is getting larger. So on 833, all I have to do is to keep the on draw place just like I have, but just add on tick, add 1, and we want it every 1/10 second. So that's where that one comes from. Same thing with 835. It wants it to grow twice as fast, basically horizontally as vertically. So I'm going to overlay a rectangle, and I'm going to multiply that number that I'm taking in, which is going to be my x value, times 2. But I also want to just take in the number as my y value. Solid red over a rectangle. And so then here on my on draw is going to be my rectangle of height. I'm going to add 1 to it. The number I'm taking into Big Bang is 1, and the reason why is I want my rectangle to start off as size 2 by 1. So let's look at this. On this line right here, this rectangle, I'm taking the number times 2, so that means my width is going to be 2, because I'm taking in 1 times in it by 2, which gives me 2. My height is just going to be 1, so I'm going to start off with a 2 by 1. The next number, if I'm going to add 1, because of this function, every tick I'm going to add 1, it's going to go to 2. So it's going to change this to 2, which is making that grow by 1. And it's going to go 2 times 2 is 4. So now it's a 4 by 2 and so forth. And that's what we're looking for. I've got some more code here for 836 and 837. Sorry, 839. Basically 836. We're looking at trying to make that function of t squared divided by 20. Remember, it's important to remember how we want it to go in order. We want to take t squared, so I have times t and t, and I'm going to divide it by 20. Alright, and then you're going to use place image because we want our y coordinate to change, and so I've got all that on there. And then the progress bar, same thing. Don't forget to be using add 1 to your on tick. I'm going to use overlay align. Again, these are all functions that we've talked about before. We just got to keep them in our mind to help us through it. And I'm going to overlay align a rectangle on top of a larger rectangle. And so I've got that code there. Hopefully this helps out a little bit. I don't want to tell you everything, but hopefully this helps out, get you started. If you don't have it done by tomorrow, no big deal. With us not coming back to school, I understand computing programming. It's not the easiest thing to do without a teacher on hands on deck. But hopefully this helps you get through the exercise you need. Have a great day.